Hi guys! This is our first video. Ooh, hope it goes okay.
So I'm Ryan.
And I'm Holly.
And together we're
Rolly! Where did we meet?
At work. What was our first date?
I don't know what our first date was because before we got together we were spending a lot of time together anyway.
True.
So do you class that as the first date without us knowing it was a date? Or?
Yeah, we'll go with that.
I think we either went to a Roma together.
Oh yeah. Yeah, should we do the first date of when we was together as well?
Do you remember that? Because the first month we were together we had no money so we didn't go out.
True.
It was the pub, the Mulberry Tree.
Yes.
I think that was our first date officially as a couple. Where was our first kiss and how was it?
Well, our first kiss happened when we were friends, obviously, and before we were together, and we were on the sofa, we fell asleep. We was watching a movie, I can't remember what movie it is, but we fell asleep. It was dark when we woke up, it must have been 2 o'clock in the morning?
No, it wasn't, it was like 9 or 10 because then we came over after, didn't they?
So basically we woke up and our faces were literally like here. And obviously because there's chemistry between us, our lips just connected.
I meant the first move though because it was just scared.
Oh yeah. Did you know that I was the one?
Yes, I think I did because, not that I've had loads of boyfriends, I only had one, like a million, but I said to myself that the next person I've decided to be with will be the one. So I was really, really picky. So like, you know, if anyone was interested I was thinking, oh, if they're not husband material, I don't think so. So I think I did know you were one, otherwise I wouldn't have.
Okay.
What was your first impression of me?
You was this cool gamer chick that worked at the same place as me. No, my first impression of you was that you was really nice and caring. You helped me at work when I struggled to get used to what we was doing. And then when I got to know you, you told me that you played the Xbox and Zombies and Call of Duty, and I was just like, oh my god. So yeah, first impression was pretty. And you?
My first impression of you was cheeky. You were so cheeky, like at work, because we work at retail, obviously you have to serve customers, and we used to work on Friday evenings, and if he saw a customer come in, he would look busy or hide so that I would have to serve them instead. Or when they asked you to like change the signs that hung down, you'd like come up the step and be like, wiggle your bum or something.
When did you meet the family? When did you?
See, I think we were quite lucky because we were already best friends before. I met your mum and dad before we were together, so there was no nervous, oh, I've got to meet his family. I'd already met them.
Same thing really, because we were best friends. I think the first time I probably met your mum and your dad was when we had the onesie afternoon when we had Domino's.
Pudding party. Pudding party.
Oh yeah, the pudding party. So I was all the way down in Walks-on-the-Naze with family, and I drove all the way back. Bear in mind, I'd only been driving I think 6 months, and I drove all the way back just for a pudding party, just to see Holly really, but that's when I first met her mum and dad. That's
when I knew you liked me. I was like, he would not have driven back all that way.
Yeah.
So I had a bit of an inkling. Do we have a tradition?
I don't think we do.
We do. See, 1 kiss for us is 3.
Oh yeah.
If we just get 1, it's like, that's not how you kiss.
Yeah,
it's a 3 kiss for 1.
What was our first road trip?
First time we went to Walton.
Yeah, probably.
To stay at your beach hut with the family was, remember when I fell down the stairs and really hurt my leg?
Yeah, that was probably exciting.
Yeah, I think that was then because we had to obviously drive for 45 minute drive and I had like a pillow under my leg because my leg was all like swollen and sore. Who said I love you first and where were we?
That was me.
Even though you tried to get me to say it first, I wasn't having any of it.
So it was 4 weeks into the relationship.
Yeah, so quite soon.
We was at Walton, staying in the beach hut. I've got something I want to say to you. And she was like, oh, what's that? And I said her whole name, which is Holly Rebecca Mary Turnbull.
I thought, oh my gosh, it's coming.
And I literally just said, I love you.
Well, no, you said Holly Beck Mary Turnbull, and I said yes, and you were like, you know, and I said, no, tell me.
What do we argue about the most?
Not being honest. Not like we lie, but so I'm annoyed and you say, are you okay? Yeah, I'm fine. No, you're not fine. Yeah, I'm fine.
Yeah.
And we just have the whole, I'm fine until we go, okay, yeah, I'm not fine.
Yeah, that's true.
I think that's what we argue about the most.
Yeah.
Who wears the pants in the relationship?
That would have to be Holly.
No,
I'm joking. No, I think we're quite even.
people think it's me, but they don't realise that if we're having an argument, I could be quite mean sometimes. He doesn't just say, oh, okay, I'm sorry, it's all my fault. He'll say, don't you dare talk to me like that. If you talk to me like that, I'm going to talk to you like that.
Yeah, that's true.
So you put your foot down, but
Yeah.
I'd say we're balanced.
I'm sitting in front of the television. What would I be watching?
At the moment, Skins. Should we watch Netflix? Yeah, alright, what do you want to watch? Skins? Or anything sport. Anything.
True, I love sport.
Golf. When the Olympics on, when the Winter Olympics was on, football, rugby,
Anything.
much too much. I don't mind football occasionally, but
Yeah,
it's
we watch England together, don't we? And you actually get more of the telly than I do about it.
I like watching.
If you're in front of the television, it'll be Big Brother or Celebrity Big Brother when it's on. She loves Gogglebox. To be fair, we both like Gogglebox.
Yeah.
Or it would be The Only Way is Essex. Or if her mum's in the room, she'll be watching like Coronation Street or Emmerdale, and we all know what guys think about soaps.
You watch Hollyoaks, which I think's
I
rubbish.
don't. I've stopped watching that like 6 months ago.
Worst one. Or EastEnders, the two worst ones he watched. What dressing do I get on my salad? Okay, for instance, if we go to Pizza Hut or Harvester.
Oh, you always get that Thousand Island. Yeah, you love that stuff. Literally, she'll put the salad in the bowl, the potato salad, the little bacon bits.
No. Bacon bits go on top of the Thousand Island.
So everything, apart from bacon bits, and then the Thousand Island is just smothered all over it, and then these little bacon bits on top. That's Holly salad. Me?
Mayonnaise.
Yeah, I do like mayonnaise.
Which I think for a salad is quite boring.
I like it.
Because I quite like a French dressing, because it's a bit more vinegary. Don't like Caesar dressing because it's cheese. I hate cheese. Disgusting.
That's true.
But yeah, I'll say for you mayonnaise.
Yeah.
Or you'll have something with a bit of a kick, or chilli sauce.
Chilli sauce, yeah.
Spicier the better for him.
Definitely. What's the one food I don't like?
I'd say like seafood. I mean, you eat fish for, you know, health and fitness purposes, which I think is crazy. He's eating his mackerel, and I'm like, you doing that? No.
Yeah.
But I would say you don't like seafood.
One food you don't like. Okay, there's two foods she absolutely hates, and that would be cheese. Unless it's on a pizza bit, it can't be a lot. It has to literally be a slight sprinkle.
And it can't be stringy.
Stringy cheese is the worst. And mushrooms. If her food even touches a mushroom, goes anywhere near it, she won't eat it. It's just.
The worst thing is, whenever we like go out for a meal, if there's cheesy mushrooms on the menu, he will order it. So I just say to him, you can't give me a kiss till you brush your teeth.
But then I order that because then I don't have to share it, so I get the full whack.
You make it sound like I eat your food. You always finish my food off.
True, yeah. We go out to eat, what do I get to drink?
Normally, it's Diet Pepsi or Diet Coke. Sometimes lemonade, but not really. Like if I'm driving, you'll have a beer, and it's normally a Desperados.
Yeah, or
if they've got
Corona,
it,
or
yeah,
something like that.
Fine, with lime.
And then if we go out and you get a drink, you'll always have lemonade. She'll have apple tango, that's her favourite if she can. On the occasion, she'll have a cider, but it's very rare, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. So.
Because I take what size shoe do I wear?
Depends on the shoe, but 9 times out of 10 it's a 7.
Yeah.
What about you?
Depends on the shoe again, but you're kind of, sometimes a 9, sometimes a 9.5, sometimes a 10.
Yeah, like,
mainly a 9.5, 10, isn't it?
yeah, Nike shoes and tend to be a 9, 9.5. Converse 10, Vans 10. So yeah, I think it's just Nike that I'm 9, 9.5.
Yeah.
I wear a lot of Nike, so. If I was collecting anything, what would it be? So, you know, like if I had a collection of something
Like
like...
key rings and stuff.
Yeah, but obviously
I know. I used to.
Yeah, no. But yeah, what would I collect if I was to be collecting something at the moment?
What would you collect?
What do I...
Nothing.
Yeah, I'm not really...
You don't really collect anything.
No.
Maybe when you were younger, I don't know, did you do Pokemon?
Yeah, that sort of stuff. And then what about you? What do you collect? You don't really, do you?
Yeah. I keep all of my cinema tickets. All of them.
You like a cinema ticket?
I don't know why I keep all of them. And I always keep travel cards if I've got in the train, the bus.
Yeah. When we went to Harry Potter World,
Yeah,
we kept our
that.
cards, didn't we? It's just from
All my flight boarding passes.
from memorabilia. Yeah, because what was my favourite type of sandwich?
I think you've got to have the right ratio of everything, haven't you?
Yeah, I do like my sandwiches full.
Do you mean, say, the ones you buy in a packet?
No, like if you was to make me a sandwich from the stuff we have in a fridge, what would I have?
He'd probably have... Okay, he'd have a toasty.
Yeah.
He'd have ham, cheese and ketchup.
Yeah, that's a nice one. I do like
I
toasties.
think that's what I told him.
But yeah, for you, you would probably ask for something along the lines of, you would ask for a sandwich filler, and you would have something like chicken tikka. What would I eat every day if I could?
What do you eat every day?
What am I always eating? What's all?
Chicken.
Chicken. Love chicken.
I did think chicken. Oh, anything. Chicken in a marinade, like a tomato and basil. Chicken with spices. Chicken with peri peri. Plain chicken, cold chicken, warm chicken. Chicken.
And then if you could, what food you could eat every day would be along the lines something like crisps.
I love crisps, it's not a problem.
Well, you went to your auntie's house the other day and she has a crisp drawer and it's literally like so big and you just pull it out and it's just full
It's
of
my
crisps.
idea of heaven, a crisp drawer. Everyone should have a crisp drawer. What's my favourite cereal?
You tend to have porridge, but I don't know if you can class that as a cereal.
It's an oat.
Yeah. I don't know, you have cornflakes in the cupboard. You don't really touch them, do you?
I only have those to make
cornflake
cornflake
cakes.
I don't eat cereal because I don't
Not
like
really.
milk.
No.
I'll have it dry and if I do, I'll have like crave.
Yeah, that's cool. And me? Well, I'm really liking like shredded wheat, but I get the Tesco ones and...
You get fruit and fibre?
Yeah, I like fruit and fibre actually, but lately I've been having Tesco shredded wheats and it's got like cherry or blueberry flavour inside, and it just, because most people have cereal and then they have to put loads and loads of sugar in it to make it sweet, but because it's got the cherry and blueberry inside, it's just so much nicer. What is my favourite music?
Dubstep? And anything you can dance to.
Yeah, so I like things like dubstep,
Do you like house?
like house. I do like some garage, but not much. I'm quite I wouldn't say I have a I don't have specifics.
You just have things you don't like, don't you?
Yeah. And your favourite music would be slightly indie?
Slightly indie, but also music that you'd have sort of on holiday.
Yeah. What's my favourite sports team?
Spurs.
Yes, I'm a Tottenham Hotspur fan. I used to live in London and I grew up with family that loved them and I enjoy them and I like watching them. Okay, they're probably not as good as, you know, like Chelsea and things like that, but there's always room for improvement and I prefer a team like that really. What are you?
I don't know sport.
Yeah. Holly's not a sport today.
If I had to say, I would have said Tottenham anyway because that's my dad's team.
Yeah, true.
Not that I even know. Is Gareth Bale in Tottenham?
No, he's gone to
Well,
Real
he used to
Madrid.
be, so...
Yeah, you're a bit behind.
I don't know anything.
Okay. What's my eye colour?
Blue.
Well done.
What's my colour?
It's like a greeny brown.
No, it's not.
Yeah, it is.
It's not got any brown in it.
It has.
It's greeny,
There's
bluey, grey.
There's brown around the outside. Honestly.
My eyes are not brown.
Okay, well.
See?
They are to me.
They're not. I'm disgusted. Who's my best friend?
You have two, really. Actually, no, you probably have more than two now. I'd say your best friends are Kate,
Yeah.
Monza,
Yeah.
Courtney.
Yeah.
I think that's it.
And you?
Oh, of course, and me. Who's my best friend?
Phil.
Yeah, he's my best man at my wedding next year.
Yeah. Phil. Stu, don't know about best friends, you're really close.
Yeah,
And
Stu's
Ben.
best friend Ben, yeah. I'm close with my friend Liam.
Yeah, I was going to say Liam.
My friend Ori.
You just have loads of friends and I don't
My
have
friend
any.
Scott, yeah, they're all good friends. So, what is something that I do that you don't like?
Something that smells.
That comes with the diet. I'm sorry. Something you do that I don't like probably would be sometimes
Be careful.
you can be not necessarily no. At times you can put things off because you don't want to do them, and then it takes you forever to do them.
You're the same!
Yeah, I know, but things like I'll say to you, "Come on, do this," and you're like, I'm like, "No, come on, do this," and you're like, "Later," and it's like, so just things like that. But nothing drastic between us, is there, that we hate about each other?
No.
So that's good. So yeah, that was the 25 questions.
It's meant to be like the boyfriend / girlfriend tag, but we are fiancés, so it's
Yes.
the fiancé tag.
Yeah, and we just want you guys to get to know us first.
Yeah.
So,
Thanks for watching our first video, and hopefully there'll be more to come.
there will be more.
If
to
we
come.
can think of anything.
No, there will be. But yeah, thanks for watching, guys.
Bye!
Bye!